CHATTOO Hey, welcome to CHATTOO this week. CHATTOO 5, isn't it? I think. 5th week anniversary, and lockdown has been eased slightly and has made me look like a spaniel today, which is nice. I would like to welcome a fantastically talented actor, been in such shows as Gentleman Jack, Upstart Crow, Game of Thrones, and now Killing Eve. It's the legendary Gem Whelan.
Wow, what an introduction. I don't know what to say. Legendary. Thanks very much. So there's a little legend in the background there. Still safe, I think. Hello! Anyway, yeah, here I am, ready for my CHATTOO. Very honoured to be here.
No, listen, the pleasure's all mine, and no need to get too emotional yet. Save that for later. So yeah, okay. First question's always kind of tough because everyone wants to get to know Gem Whelan. They see her on TV, but they want to know what the real Gem Whelan is like. So I thought I better come up with a good opening question, an insightful opening question, and I thought, what's your perfect cup of tea?
Wow, that is that's probably bigger than the meaning of life question, because in my opinion, tea is the meaning of life. Peepo. My perfect cup of tea. We've just boiled the kettle. It's been fresh water. Clipper organic tea bag. None of your PG stuff. No offence. It's just not as good. Brew it for 2 or 3 minutes. Then I forget to use teaspoons because I can't be bothered with washing up, so I pull it out like that with my fingers. And then I put some fat milk in until it a lot of milk actually, is sort of embarrassingly milky mushroom soup colour. You're welcome.
Lovely stuff. Talking of little legends, there we go, just asleep on the couch watching Moomins. It's not child neglect because, I'm in the other room, so it's fine. Question number 2. I thought I'd go a little more basic on this one and, play by the rules a little. So, what's the most embarrassing moment you've ever had on set?
Good question. I don't normally get embarrassed. But I did once, on my first day on Game of Thrones, I was...
Mommy, who did?
Oh, this is Tim. He's asking me about work. It's Timmy.
Who did lady?
Who's this lady? It's you and me. You lady, me lady. And this lady's your mummy. We're nearly out of time. I did a scene on Game of Thrones very early up in my first day actually, where Yara was meant to be eating chicken at the banqueting table, and I was a vegetarian, but I was too scared to tell them that I don't eat meat, so I just ate meat all day. It's not embarrassing, it's just really immoral. I have got some standards. My daughter's asking me.
Tim? Yeah, are you in the studios? I think we just lost Gem Whelan mid-sentence there. Can you hear me, Tim?
Hi, it's Craig, Tim's assistant here. I can't get through to Gemma, but her husband told me that she was just really concerned to keep it under 60 seconds, so she just panicked and hung up, apparently. Sorry, not sorry. Hi, Tim, it's Craig, remember me? Oh, okay, bye.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey. So, yeah, totally, I get it. Just to reiterate, you are 100% veggie, aren't you? So there we go. A committed vegetarian, a good vegetarian. So last question. Lockdown has been slightly eased, but everyone is still kind of cray-cray. So what is your top 2 tips for staying sane during lockdown?
Top 2 tips for staying sane during lockdown. I suppose the first one is don't try. Just don't try. No one's going to see you go a bit cray-cray, are they?
That's touching.
Oh, and also, I say tip number 2, don't be frightened of the indoor paddling pool. It's genius. Hours of fun. For her, not me. But it means that I can be here giving out these nuggets of wisdom. Is anyone going to watch this, Tim?
Yeah, classic tips. Love it. Hey, and people will definitely be watching this. Don't worry, I have at least, well, a solid 12 that definitely watch it religiously each week. But actually, Dad hasn't got the internet at the moment, so 11. So anyway, are you ready for your big moment?
The big moment where I get to ask you a question. I asked Frances what I should ask you, and she said I should ask you about rainbows and poo-poos. So if you could just let us know how you feel about that. And I guess I could still ask you a question. What I want to know is where did you go on your honeymoon?
Well, thank you, Francis, for that. Rainbows, big fan. Poo-poo, huge fan. But my own, no one else's, not any time for anyone else's. And our honeymoon was spent in Vietnam. And if you want to be hit or nearly struck down by many different sizes of motorcycles, I would highly recommend it indeed. Thank you so much, Jem, for spending time and being with me here on CHATTOO. Stay safe, look after the family, and speak to you soon, hopefully. Take it easy. Love you. Bye.
Just had another question pop into the brain inbox. How do you get a ship into a bottle?
I'm not really supposed to answer 2 questions at the end, Jem. So, but I will real quick. So, it's fairly basic. They make the sails bendable. You pop them through the small hole. They then pop up again once back into the bottle. Now, really, I have to go. Okay, so thanks.
Come back, Tim. I'm really sorry. I pushed the boat out and asked that last question.
Oh, don't be silly. I was only joking. I'm happy to answer 2 questions. And such specific questions, so thank you very much. Now, really, I have to go, okay? So, take it easy. Love you, bye-bye.
We love you back. I feel like I could do this all day. It's really past the time, doesn't it? Perhaps that should be tip number 3. Do a CHATTOO every day. It's a good hour. Bye! Who's this lady? Oh yeah, if anyone's really intrigued as to how my sentence might have ended earlier on, I said, my daughter's asking who this lady, her mother, is.
Bye.
Thank God we sorted that out.
Bye.